So hi guys, welcome back to Ssobi and Soobin's World. Okay, so I really wanted to let Ssobi and Soobin's join us for today, but unfortunately we can't have them because Ssobi is having a breastfeeding with her pups or with her litters, with her babies, and Soobin is now resting with his hideout, so we can have them. Yeah, they can join us for a day, but that's fine. You will have me for the day alone. So yeah, so do you want to buy a hamster and you need to have a help or a guide for help or buy a hamster? So you want to buy a hamster or you want to add a hamster to your family, a hamster family, or you wanted to just own a hamster. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 tips you need to know before buying a hamster. Let's get started. Okay, tip number 1: check for a healthy hamster. For checking a healthy hamster, you need to consider different things. You need to consider um, different aspects or different things to consider before buying hamster. So first is their eyes. You need to check if their eyes is bright, if their eyes is clear, because there's some eyes that is having like dull in here in their eyelids, in here at the bottom of their eyes, so or at their eyes specifically. So they have, and you must look for a clear and bright eyes. Next, their coats must be shiny, soft, and free for lumps or any parasites or anything about their skin. You will notice if they have a parasites or have any skin conditions, because that is dry and not soft. It's rough to touch, and you need to touch it to see if there is lumps or any texture that you wanted to see. So you need to touch it, so that don't be afraid to touch it for the first time, because you need to consider your hamster that is healthy. So yeah, and you can ask the hamster owner or the pet owner or the pet shop if how was the hamster. So yeah, you need to ask the right questions. Anyways, next, for tip number 2, choose the right breed. You need to you need to have a research first before buying a hamster. We have 3 kinds of hamster. We have dwarf hamster, we have Syrian hamster, and we have Chinese hamster. So my hamster Ssobi and Soobin is a dwarf hamster. Specifically, they are Campbell dwarf hamsters. So you need to take a research first before buying hamster, because there is different responsibilities and different actions that you need to do if you're going to get a Syrian and you get to have a dwarf hamster. So let's talk about the both of them. So for the Syrian hamster, you need a larger cage. You need a larger enclosure, because Syrian hamster might be a little big than the dwarf hamsters, and also Syrian hamsters are solitary. So if you wanted to have a one hamster only without any hamsters, without any Syrian hamsters, so you have to go with the Syrian hamsters, because they're solitary and they can live alone without any companions. But if you wanted to have a socialized, more socialized hamsters, you want to have a um, more active hamsters, you will pick a dwarf hamsters because dwarf hamsters are um, socialized and they can live with a companions. So for further more informations about this one, I can post a video of Syrian versus dwarf hamster if you wanted to. So yeah, comment down below if you want it. Next, for the tip number 3, you need to ask the right questions. So you have to ask questions to the owner of the hamster that you're going to buy. For us, if you're going to buy from us, we're going to have a hamster kit that is like a hamster, what do you call this one? Hamster flyer that contains the information about the hamster that you're going to buy. We're going to write down or put there all of the information that you need to know about the hamster, the cleaning process, the eating process, or how they eat, how much they eat, and even the orange up links of the or the shopping links of the foods that we're buying. You can directly buy there or buy from us, so that you can make sure that the hamsters are healthy and they can live more longer. Also, you need to ask the right questions. For example, how old they are. You need to ask how months or years they are, because if they are older, they have the if you want to breed them, you have the less fertility rate because they are older, and you need to ask the diet of their hamster, if what they eat, what they are eating, because there are some hamsters that is like normal for them to have an overeating. So Ssobi is always like overeating, but she is not sick. It's just normal for her. It's I think because she's pregnant at that time, so that she's overeating, and now she's overeating because she have a babies and she need to have the right nutrients to have a right milk. But there are hamsters that is like overeating and it's an illness. So you need to know if it's normal for them that they are overeating or not, or they last eat or not. Because like if you're going to buy a hamster or just buy a hamster and you don't know their age, how old they are, are they capability of or are they capable of giving birth or having gestations, are they already fertile? So you need to know these types of questions, because if you're going to breed them and you don't ask the right questions to the owners of the hamsters, you're just gonna have a hamsters, or the litters might be what do you call this one, like they're not complete, or they have this, what do you call this one, never mind. Anyways, so yeah, you need to ask the right questions for everything that you need to know with the hamsters. So for the tip number 4, you need to check the environment. You need to check the environment of the enclosure that the hamster is rounding on, because if the hamster's environment is dirty and unpleasant, so the hamsters might be unhealthy also. Because if the enclosure is very clean, very organized, the owner is really taking care of the hamsters, you will see the hamsters are healthy. So that is very important. Next is don't buy on impulse. Please don't buy on impulse because there is some psychological effect of being an impulsive buyer than a planned or organized buyer. Because if you're going to be an impulsive buyer, there are things that you don't want it for the future. For example, you just want it at this time for this day, and tomorrow you don't want it anymore. That is the result of being an impulsive buyer. So you just need to plan everything, and also being a hamster owner is having a great responsibility and having a great actions, because hamsters is not an easy hamster to take care of. They have different things that you need to buy, and also you are ready to be you are financially ready, because hamsters have these different enclosures, materials, and if you're going to buy a hamster because you have this impulse thoughts, there might be a results that the hamster may not live happily because you're not ready. You don't have the beddings, you don't have the food, you don't have everything. So the hamster might become bored, and hamster might not be happy. So you just don't need to make sure that everything is ready before you buy a hamster. So on our shop we have a bundle kit that we are offering. So on that bundle kit we are offering a full hamster kit of a hamster, and it has this informations about how you take care and how you will make your hamster happy. So yeah, and that's my 5 tips that you need to know before buying hamster. And if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. They are sleeping and resting. So yeah, so if you like this video, kindly hit the subscribe button and like this video if you like it. And see you guys on Ssobi and Soobin's world. Bye bye.